funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and reconnect to myself and all that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress and bring me looking like when blessings drop in. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Sip of water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Woo.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Let's go. Let's go. Salute, 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 salute. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Hey. Give me one moment, y'all. Give me one moment. I got to take a phone call. Give me one moment. Give me one moment, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. My bad. My apologies, y'all. My apologies. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Welcome, welcome. Salute, salute. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What I'm doing? Oh, anyway. Appreciate y'all tuning into the stream tonight. We got another dating episode with Miss Arlette, but she decided to change it around a little bit. Instead of her doing the pop the balloon episode, she decided to change it around and make it a blind date episode, y'all. So we're gonna see what this is gonna be about. We're gonna see if it's gonna be as good as the pop the balloon episode that Arlette got going on. But first and foremost, shout out to everyone who's watching me right now, and shout out everyone who's in the bushes. Shout out to everyone who's gonna catch the replay as well too. Salute, salute, salute. Scorpio, I see you in the building. What's up? Gertrude, what's up with it? Salute, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. But yeah, without further ado, y'all, let's go and jump into this content tonight, y'all. Oh, another thing too, I know some of y'all was like, man, Urban and this so goddamn politics. Y'all like, man, Urban, if you don't cut it out with all this politicking.
That's bullshit.
So they're pretty triggering folks and folks getting all mad and things. That's because I have my own perspective about the politics and things happening around in the political arena. I mean, would this be Urban last time talking about politics? No, not at all. Not at all. Matter of fact, I got another show coming up talking more about politics, preferably Kamala, because there's some new things I've seen about Kamala that I want to talk about. So yeah, we're gonna do that. All right. But tonight we are going to take a break from it, and we are going to review this new show with Arlette. And Scorpio said it right. This is your house, sir. That it is, Scorp. That it is, you know. But without further ado, let's go jump into this content, all right? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up as you enter into the lounge, y'all. And let's get it. We're going to review Blind Date Love with Arlette. So let's see how this is gonna crack-a-lack. You know what I'm saying? See if this is gonna be just as good as Pop the Balloon, all right? So let's get it. Hey, Arlette. Hold up, bro. Hold up. What is up with these choices tonight? What the hell? What the hell? They got some interesting choices tonight. So, yeah. It's cause a salute. Just stopping in, about to watch Harris on TV when she come up about this crime, violent son. Now, I ain't thinking about Kamala in our line, but right now, forget Kamala. Yeah, forget Kamala. I ain't thinking about her right now. But bye. Let's continue, y'all. This is kind of weird. So hold up. Out of all these dudes, right, it was only one dude that was actually dressed decent. All the rest of them look like some straight pookies for real. I'm just saying. All the rest of them look like some straight pookies, man. Golly, man, this is gonna be crazy, man. This is gonna be crazy as hell. All right, so let's look at old girl who's going to be selecting one of these pookies. Oh, she's pretty. Hey, King, salute. Hey, King said, golly, bro. You know that's what they select. They select all these pookies. You know that's what they like, Urban. You know what? That's what them women like. Scorpio talking about pookies. Pookie. But now, old girl, she's pretty, Will she be my type? Nah. But she's pretty. All right, let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here today
Hey, Arlette.
with Blind Date Love. Now, before we begin, if you'd like to be featured in any of these upcoming episodes, the submission form will be linked in the description box below. Make sure you go ahead and fill that out. Now, this is going to be separate from Pop the Balloon. So if you want to be featured in this specific segment of Blind Date Love,
Yeah, Kane, she decided to switch it up and do something new. I don't know why. If the old thing is working, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. And I'm just saying, but hey, from one content creator to another. You said her back ain't strong enough for me. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah, that's only to pop the balloon. So she's trying to switch it up a little bit, bro. So we see what it's about, man.
Love, go ahead and click on that submission form below just to go ahead and be considered, and we'd love to have you on. So let's go ahead and get started. As you see here,
Bro, look at this damn I'm choking. Look at this dirt panel, bro. All these pookies up here. 1 pookie, 2 pookie, 3 pookie, 4. God dang. and a possibility more. Dang, bro.
we do have our wonderful single lady next to me. I'm going to go ahead and have you introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Sherelle. I'm 22. I'm an architectural drafter. So I came on the show today like I'm ready to find love. So I'm really excited.
Okay. Just so the guys can know a little bit more about you, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Yeah, so a lot of my spare time is usually spent with my friends or my family, but personally my own hobbies, I've recently been getting into DJing.
Okay.
I don't do it in public yet, but
Hey, shout out to the DJ in the building. Hey, if you need to get in contact with DJ Urban, which is me, pull up.
And that's something I like to do for fun and going to the gym. That's just my usual go-to right now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we do have 5 single men on the other side of this curtain. I know they're just waiting to hear.
Now, one man and 4 Pookies to be exact.
More about you and you more about
Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
And we do see here you have a set of questions.
I do.
And we're going to go through each round. You're going to ask them a couple of questions, whatever it is, get to know them. And after each round, I'm going to have you eliminate a guy until we are down to your match.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes, I am.
Guys,
so
are we
excited.
ready? Are we ready over there?
Most definitely.
Yes.
Okay. They don't sound ready to me, but whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and have you start with your first
Yeah.
question.
So my first question is like, can you state like a fun fact about yourself, or just like anything, like, you know, to let me get to know you more?
And let's start with your name and age as well. So we'll start with contestant number 1.
Hey, I'm contestant number 1. My name is Rich. I'm 25 years old. And I would say a fun fact for me would be being involved with kids. I love the community, so that's something that I'm most definitely interested in. Just being able to connect with children and to provide resources to people that are less fortunate.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
And contestant number 2.
I'm contestant number 2. I'm Andre. I'm 30. A fun fact about me is I like to make clothes. I taught myself how to sew. I taught myself how to do for a lot of things. I like to be very hands-on with stuff.
And now for contestant number 3.
Contestant number 3, my name is James. What I like to do is mobile bartend. I run my own mobile bartending business. Been doing that for about a year and a half, and I really enjoy it.
Now contestant number 4.
Contestant number 4, my name is Tavier. I love to make music, love all things music, love to go to concerts, festivals, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. And contestant number 5.
Hi, I'm contestant number 5. My name is Kai. A fun fact about me, I guess, I love cars. I'm also an entrepreneur. I just bought my first water and ice store. Yeah, I don't know. Loves to make money.
Okay. All right. Nice to meet you all. I know you're
Yeah, nice to
excited.
meet them.
Okay, go ahead and take it off with your next question for
Yeah,
them.
so definitely something I want to know about you guys is, have you ever cheated, and do you think it's like a deal breaker in a relationship?
Okay, we're jumping right on in.
Yeah.
Let's start with
Getting
contestant number
serious.
1.
Contestant number 1, in my younger years, of course, cheating is something that you do because you learn in a relationship. But in the older years, I wouldn't say so. So no. And then a deal breaker, would cheating be a deal breaker? What form of cheating? If you're communicating with someone else, I kind of feel like I'm someone who is a great man, so I don't necessarily kind of wouldn't give in to that in a sense. But it's like, if you're so involved with me, there should be nobody else.
Okay.
Okay. Contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, no, I never cheated, and it's definitely a deal breaker with me. Like, I don't share.
All right. And contestant number 3.
Contestant number 3, yes, I have cheated. I don't think it's a deal breaker. I feel like it depends on the relationship, working on it, getting through it together, and just growing. And if you guys got to go your separate ways or move forward with it together, then, you know, that's what you got to do.
Okay.
So logically speaking, the third contestant should be automatically eliminated, right? So we'll see.
Contestant number 4.
Contestant number 4, honestly speaking, I don't understand the reason to cheat because, you know, for me, I get in relationships because I, you know, aspire that relationship. I want that relationship. So personally, I haven't done that. But, and I do think it's a deal breaker because if you've cheated once, you're probably going to do it again. So.
Okay. And contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, personally, I've never cheated. I do think it's a deal breaker, but I feel like it's a choice. If you chose to make that decision, you know, step out on me, you willingly and, you know, consciously made that decision. So you weren't thinking about me or how I would feel. So personally, it's a deal breaker for me because if it were me, I would just leave personally.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and throw in one more question in this round, and then we're going to go ahead and...
So my last question for this round is, how open are you to therapy and issues related to mental health in men?
Okay, let's switch it up. Let's start with contestant number 5 first.
Ooh, contestant number 5. Sorry. My parents work in the behavioral health field, so I mean, I'm always open to. I'm kind of hip to it. I'm not against therapy. I just hope it's for the right reasons, and not trying to prove a point or try and get over on somebody of pointing out their downfalls or where they lack. But I'm definitely down for it.
Okay. Contestant number 4.
I'm contestant number 4. I think therapy is very important for everybody. And personally speaking, I've dealt with some issues that, I needed therapy myself with, but didn't really go seek that. So I, feel like that's very important for everybody to do, to experience. So, yeah.
Okay. Number 3.
Contestant number 3, I think mental health is really important, but I'm not the type to really go to therapy right now. I'm open to it, but I'd rather just communicate and see where it is with it.
So contestant number 3 is like the ultimate Pookie starter pack for real. He said, forget all that therapy, forget all that. If we cheat, we cheat. We just gonna cheat together. He just said, forget all that, man.
That's bullshit.
He just tell it like it is.
Contestant 2, I would say I'm open to it. I've actually been to therapy when I was in the military, so yeah, it's definitely helped me out. So I wouldn't mind going. Like if I had a problem, wouldn't mind going to seek therapy.
Okay. And number 1.
Contestant number 1, I say I'm most definitely open to therapy. I've been in therapy. I do social work as well, and so I'm helping people out all the time. And so even healing journals, Black men healing journals, if those individuals who never had one get one. So I'm all in support of mental health.
All right. I know you heard a lot.
I did hear a lot.
So unfortunately, it is time where we do have to eliminate someone from, our lineup of men.
Yeah.
From
So who do you think she's gonna eliminate first? Who do y'all think? I don't know, cause she seemed like she liked them Pookie types, so she might eliminate number 1 first. She may eliminate number 1 first because just by listening to him speak and things he got going for himself, she probably think that dude is a square, the dude is lame. But we'll see.
the 5 different guys we've heard, whose answers weren't you really resonating with?
I think for me, the person I wasn't resonating with the most was contestant number 3.
Okay.
Reasons is the cheating, and I don't think that's something in a relationship that you can necessarily jump back. Sorry.
Like backpedal from, like recover from, I guess.
Don't think like that's something you can necessarily work through. So yeah, that's my reasoning. And
Okay, so we're eliminating contestant number 3.
contestant number 3.
Okay,
yes.
contestant number 3, let's have you come on out.
Come on now, contestant number Pookie 3.
If you want to go right on over there. All right, so if you want to remind us of your name again.
James.
James, okay. So James, she ended up eliminating.
James kind of got some beta energy going on with him.
Beta.
He kind of feeling some type of way about this elimination.
You because of the cheating thing and all of that. If you want to kind of elaborate on what you stated a little bit more, or do you understand where she's coming from
I
as well?
understand where she's coming from. I
Yeah.
feel like it's a deal breaker for a lot of people. Like I said, it depends on the relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Well, we do thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. I
so much.
Thank you
appreciate
for your
it.
time.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Okay, that was our first elimination.
That was our first elimination.
Let's go ahead and move on to round 2. Hit them with their
Okay,
first
yeah.
question.
So my first question for the second round for you guys is, do you prefer a partner that's more similar to you or different?
Okay, let's start with contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1, I would say it kind of depends. I feel like differences can make each other better, but also those similarities are important as well because I want to do things with you. I want to go places with you, but we do have differences. Then I would be comfortable with learning what you like, and then you learning what I like, and then we do it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, I would say it kind of, just depends on the relationship. Obviously, we would have to have some things that are different so that I would be able to get to know you and you would be able to get to know me. But on the other hand, we would definitely share some of the same things as well because, I mean, if we're going to be working on something or a relationship, we are obviously going to have some of the same interests, but it's kind of going to go both ways.
All right, and contestant number 4.
I'm contestant number 4. I'll just say, pretty similar to these guys. It does really depend. For me, I find like the more you're similar with somebody, the more, you can connect with them. So for me, I like to make music and do all things music related. So I like to go to concerts, festivals, do fun things, you know what I mean? And if you're not into that, it might just, it might hinder, our relationship just slightly. But I'm open to anything, to be honest with you. So.
Okay.
And number 5.
Contest number 5. I'm kind of agree with everybody else. I do like the mix of the two, but I do like having differences. I feel like me personally, I like to hear like a different side of a story or a different view. Especially me, I'm very used to kind of hearing people being the same, similar, same idea. So I like hearing that, that other perspective on it, personally. But yeah.
All right, so real quick, chat, real quick. What do y'all think about the whole theme of the show? Do y'all think that this particular show will be just as good as the Pop a Balloon show? I think that this show has a different type of seasoning to it. Okay, meaning that the Pop the Balloon show has the Laurie seasoning. You know what I'm saying? The seasoning salt to it, where that goes universal with anything that you cook with, you know what I'm saying? But this particular show, it seemed like they went to the Himalayas and got some Himalayan salt and sprinkled some Himalayan salt on it and garnish it with some rosemary. And you know what I'm saying? It does seem generic for the most part. So I don't know. I don't know if this show is going to be, as popular as the Pop the Balloon show, but I understand the gist of it because there are some people, both men and women, would rather for them to have some type of control, and I believe this particular show offered that to them, where it's not an immediate embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat, where you walking in and immediately they popping the balloon. There, she asking them the reason why they popping the balloon. And next thing you know, it's a whole roast section. You know what I'm saying? So I believe this type of show is safer for a certain type of audience who are, coming out and dating. But the Pop the Balloon show was like, would be way more entertaining. But what say y'all? What say y'all? Yeah, they did. Back in the day, they had the same dating game format show. Did what was it called? The dating show or something like that? Oh yeah, you have some what's it called, huh? You have some seafood. Shout out to the seafood game. The seafood game. Bye, let's continue, y'all.
All right, good responses. Yeah. Let's hit them with another question.
Okay, so my second question for you guys is, what sets you apart from other men in today's dating culture?
Okay, let's switch it up. Let's start in the middle of the lineup. Let's start with number 2.
All right, contestant number 2. I would say what makes me different is I'm pretty hands-on, and you don't have to tell me stuff. Like, I pay attention to detail. And then, like, my background and, just things that I've been through, as far as, like, growing up around women, I was brought up around women. So, like, I just kind of, I have more of a caring side.
Lord.
I'm not just, like, out here just, with no feelings, or, like, I actually think about my actions and stuff. And I'm the type, like, I don't do stuff that I don't want done to me because, like, I take things to the heart. So once I'm not feeling a certain way about you anymore, like, it ain't no coming back from that. So I kind of try to keep that in mind as far as, like, how I'm moving too, so I wouldn't want to do anything that I wouldn't want you to do to me, pretty much.
Okay. All right, and let's hear from number 5.
What sets me aside, I feel like I'm my own person. So as far as like making decisions or just really, I feel like I've gotten as far as I've gotten based off my own experience and my own decisions I make.
Talk about he's good. He is a seamstress. Hey, that dude is a beta seamstress.
Beta! Beta male! Are you close to your father? Not really. Does he even return your call?
I'm not easily influenced, and if it's something I want to do, I'm gonna do it. Obviously, consideration to like who I'm with, but I'm not like a follower. I make my own way, my own motion. So if I mess up, that's on me. I don't have to like drag anybody down with me. Like I don't know, open my own 2 businesses by myself. I bought my dream car at 24. I just feel like I've just been moving at my own pace, doing my own thing. So I'm not really into like the other limelight or anything like that.
Okay. And number 4?
Contestant number 4. Ultimately, what makes me different is that I'm looking for marriage, to be real. Somebody I can build with, grow with, have kids with, spend the rest of my life with. So this is not just like a dating show for me. It's like, I want to get to know you. I want to know what you like, what you don't like. And hopefully, the connection builds and builds and builds so we, can further that relationship and ultimately just grow together in harmony on one accord. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1. I would say for me, just attention to detail. I think what makes me different is just I enjoy paying attention to detail, being deliberate in what I do. And so with that being said, like everything that we're
Hold on, Scorpio. You say he could sew her some underwear. God dang. Sure, he probably could sew her up a full dress outfit and everything. Like, what size you are, girl? Shoot, you're a 1? All right, I got you.
going to set out to do, we're going to be the best to do it. So whatever dreams you have, we're going to conquer those. Whatever dreams I have, we're going to conquer those. And just like contestant 4 said, you date to marry. So that's the intention. And so with the intentionality and us coming together, what's stopping us?
Okay. All right, let's throw one more question into this round.
Okay, so another question I want to know from you guys is, what do you think is your biggest red flaw or flag?
Flog.
Okay, let's start with contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1, my biggest red flag, it would be my heart. My heart put me in bad spots of just kind of people who do me wrong to be able to continue on and love them. And I think sometimes they can get you taken advantage of.
Okay. Contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, I would say the same thing, kind of like just my heart for real. Like I be just too caring and like I look past a lot of stuff. I give way too many second chances and like I like to be for my people. So if I mess with you, I'm gonna give you 1,000 chances before I really just be like, all right, I'm done. So that's kind of like my biggest flaw right there.
Okay. Number 4.
I'm not trying to steal their answers or anything, but honestly, it is my heart because I feel like I'm a very nice person sometimes, and then that kind of comes off and rubs off in the wrong way with certain people. So I just try to avoid doing that, you know what I mean? Because whoever I'm dating or, pursuing to marry, that's who I want to be with. So I don't want anything else to come in between that. So, yeah, I'll just say it's my heart, my caring nature. It's how my family is. It's how I grew up. So can't help it, but I'm working on it.
Okay. And our last guy, contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, I feel like for me, it's probably going to be like my personality. I'm a people's person, so I do network, and it's easy for me to talk to people and kind of like, get my way and meet myself into a room. I feel like that, especially if I'm going to be with somebody, I feel like they have to be able to understand that and know that like, I'm not like a quiet person, so I am going to be out networking. And I feel like, they just have to be strong enough and, have enough security to be able to withstand that and know that I do talk. I'm not like a very quiet person. It's gotten me into rooms I wouldn't have gotten if I was quiet. So I just feel like it just needs to be respected. Like, if I'm moving a certain way and I'm trying to do certain things, I expect you to understand that and allow me to do what I need to do to make sure we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. That was
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, King. You make a valid point because the guys is kind of they are a little corny with the whole my heart thing. All three of them on stay with the same exact argument talking about my heart. Dudes here sitting up here sound like the 5 heartbeats and things. Like, bro, I'm with you on that. I would never tell a woman that I'm nice and all that stuff there. You know what I'm saying? Because women these days, they see niceness as a form of weakness. Why, I have no idea, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll try to take advantage of your kindness or your niceness as well too. So I believe that men have to have a balance within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Where how to move depending on the situation and also depending on the woman as well too, So that's why, when y'all see me here, I know how to be cool with people. Then I know how to be direct with people as well too. I know how to show people that I'm passionate about certain type of topics or situation, but at the same time, I don't reveal too much to where it seems like I'm just being vulnerable, if that make any sense, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that a lot of men need to practice that, and don't be, as King say, corny as hell. Von, salute, welcome.
that was round 2.
It's round 2.
So it's time to eliminate someone. Who are you leaning towards?
So she gonna eliminate this
I
time.
am leaning towards contestant number 1.
Number 1.
I'm just kind of not feeling that initial draw to him.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my reasoning today.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have you stand on over there, and let's go ahead and bring out contestant number 1.
Yeah, that's facts. I agree with you on that with King too. I agree. I honestly agree with that perspective. I do. Yep. Yeah. Well, how a woman perceives you is going to be ultimately how the way they're going to treat you. You know what I'm saying? If you appear to be that beta male, right? If you appear to be a pookie, if you appear to be one of them, football dudes or whatever the case may be, they're going to meet you on that same level, treat you the same exact way. The reason why I know this personally and professionally is because how the way people, or preferably women, treat me professionally. I know how women also treat me here, at the lounge too, while I be doing my own shows. A lot of women respect me a whole lot because how the way I am, how the way I carry myself. You know what I'm saying? Where at one moment, I'm very respectable, respectable towards women and everything like that. But at the same time, I also exercise boundaries as well too, where I let people know like, hey, just because I'm cool with you, that doesn't mean you could step over certain boundaries that I have set in place. Preferably, one of the major boundaries that I have is that I'm a married man. You know what I'm saying? So I make it real adamant that, hey, I am married, and I do my best to emphasize about my marriage, emphasize about Mrs. Zuri and all that stuff intentionally. So it could be boundaries set there. You know what I'm saying? In other situations as well too, when I be have other talking points to do with other, things and stuff, I have certain boundaries. Even though some people may respect it or they may not respect it or they may not like it, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they'll have a certain type of level of respect for me, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I agree. I agree on that. I agree with you saying a whole lot, bro. Yeah, there you said being nice can be beneficial sometimes, but it's that indifference that makes a woman attracted to men or not. I added the or not part, but I agree with you on that. I agree. But let's see why she eliminated number 1.
Hello.
I think the dudes I think the mother Pookies over there was shocked. They're like, what the hell? I know for sure one of us was going to get eliminated. Like, damn.
Can you remind us of your name again?
Rich.
Rich, okay, Rich. So she ended up eliminating you. I think she said she wasn't really feeling your responses. How do you feel now that you've seen her? How do you feel now that you've seen him? Like, what's
Yeah.
going through your heads?
I mean, very beautiful. I mean, you got to be yourself and be honest. So that's how I move.
Absolutely.
Was there anything specific he said that you were like, oh no?
No, I think I was just kind of leaning more towards other responses
Okay.
versus his. So obviously, I don't want to waste your time if I'm not getting that initial like impression or spark. So that's my reasoning today.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much
All
for
right,
coming
thank
on,
you.
Rich.
Appreciate
All
y'all.
right. Let's go ahead and move on up.
I'm not gonna even question
All
what
right,
she
so
said.
we
I'm
are
gonna let it
now left
roll.
with contestant number 2, 4, and 5.
yeah.
Yep. Okay, we're down to our 3 remaining guys. Let's go ahead and go on to round 3.
My first question
All
for
right,
you
so we got
guys
all
will be,
Pookies
like,
left.
what is your favorite pastime?
Okay, let's start with contestant number 2.
My favorite pastime would be working on my businesses. Like, so I own a clothing line, so I like to make clothes. I make a lot of clothes from scratch. I like to think of a lot of new designs for upcoming seasons and stuff I want to drop. I also breed French Bulldogs, so I be with my dogs a lot. Or, I do trucking as well, so I own a trucking company,
Damn.
so I like to take a drive. I'll take a drive at night and pretty
That
much
dude
just
got a
get
lot
out,
going
see
on.
the scenery, relax, just enjoy my time, peaceful time. I kind of like to, just be in my own little area, just, doing my own thing, not too much going out or anything. I like to, find activities or something or, really just work on myself for real. If I'm going to pass time, I at least want to work on myself and go ahead further, continue chasing my goals and getting to where I want to go.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear from contestant number 4.
I would say my favorite pastime is traveling. I really, really, really love to travel because there's so much beauty in traveling. Get to meet new people, network,
Lionel, salute.
try new cuisines and all that different kind of stuff. And I like to do a lot of adrenaline rushing things while I'm traveling or, while I'm at home too. But yeah, I would just say overall, I really, really love to travel and go see new things, different things, because the world is so big and there's so many people in the world. So it's like, why not experience it, and learn it for yourself. And it also opens your mind to new things, new people, how they act versus how you act, because a lot of us can be very, very limited to our current situations or environments. And that's one thing I dislike, is to just have a one-sided mind. I like to be open to all people, understand all people. So traveling helps me open up and learn new things, see new things, taste new things, do new things, all the above.
Okay, thank you. And let's hear from contestant number 5.
I tell you one thing though, these dudes up here overselling the hell out of themselves. They sitting up here giving a whole lecture. They acting like they at the Democratic National Convention doing keynote speaking. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Damn. Oh, Barack Obama, look at New Rose.
Contestant number 5. I do love the gym. I feel like that's like the greatest outlet in the world. I feel like we deal with all types of problems every day in our lives. I just feel like we all need to have a good positive outlet. Besides that, I'm gonna go back to my car. I love my car. I bought a Hellcat. I love it. It's the best thing in the world. I do like what contestant number 4 said, traveling. Traveling is great. It's nice to see the world, especially for how big it is. Especially when you live like in a local area and you haven't really been out, you don't understand how big the world is. Like when I went to Paris, opened my mind. I'm like, yo, this is real. Like this world is a real thing. So definitely the gym, my car, and traveling for sure. Pastime.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely felt them on the traveling part as well.
I'm
Me
pretty
myself,
sure you
I've
do.
been to 26 countries. So I completely understand. I think it definitely opens your mind to new worlds and just gets yourself out of that bubble of, living here in the US.
Exactly.
Like, so yeah, it was really great to hear.
Nice.
My next
He said niggas in Paris like it ain't nothing. Hey, Lionel say, hey, bro, man, that travel thing overrated like ain't nothing, bro. Shit. I mean, when you think about it, right? When you think about it in a broader perspective, it can be overrated. You know what I'm saying? Because look at everything that you have to do to even travel. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get you a passport. Like right now, so I got a passport. Got a passport right here. I can travel anytime I want to. And have I traveled international? Hell yeah, I have. Travel a lot of time international. But however, once when you do it, it just like, I did it. Now what? You know, it's like, it become not that serious. But however, one point that she did make is that when you go and see different cultures in a different country, that will give you a awakening moment where you can see like, damn, some of these people's life is like really screwed up versus my life in America. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of make you appreciate where you come from and where you been, when you see other cultures and their other lifestyles, their other dynamics. So I can understand that part. But overall, the overall point about traveling and doing that, going abroad and stuff, it's not that serious for you to spend over $10,000 or more just to get on social media and sit up here and flex on people to show that you travel. It's not that damn serious. It's not that damn serious at all. So,
Question for you guys though is, if you could take me anywhere on a first date, where would you choose and why?
Okay, let's start with contestant number 4.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like doing things that build core memories for us. So, I know how to cook, so I'd like to cook for you. Take you home. We can go to the movies, do whatever activity we both enjoy doing together. I definitely want to do that. But apart from that, if that's not something that's in the picture, I would say, a fancy dinner, because we gotta pop out, because we that couple. But other than that, picnic in the park is cool too. I can cook some food. We can go to the park, enjoy that, watch the sunset,
Romantic.
nature, all that good stuff. So I'll just say anything that's really building core memories. Whoever I'm getting to know, I want to know what you like. So by the time we're doing these dates and things like that, I will already have like a mental picture of what's gonna make you smile, what's gonna make you laugh, and all that stuff. So
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and hear from contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, for a first date, I like to have fun, and especially if I don't know you, don't know me, we need to meet on a neutral ground. So I would probably find like a little cool speakeasy, trying to show you a little something different, a little hole in the wall type of vibe. Yeah, I like them speakeasies. There's a few of them out here, so definitely probably there, a restaurant, something. I mean, yeah, I'd probably go the speakeasy route and get a little snack.
Okay. Okay. And contestant number 1. I'm sorry, contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, it would kind of just depend, once we started texting and I kind of felt the vibe, kind of see which way I would more lean towards. But I would
Hole
say
in the
something
wall.
like outdoors, like something cool, like cool vibe, something not too, nothing like no club or nothing, or just something that we could both at least have a conversation at and, like enjoy the vibe and, see some scenery or something. Might go somewhere. It might be a little something fun at the end of the night, like, some arcade type vibe or some type of activity or something that, we could just chill out, hang out, nothing too much high pressure or nothing, something relaxed, so we could actually get to know each other and it's not, so much pressure and so tense, just come and have fun and, just really fill each other out.
all right, so all 3 of these dudes have failed the test. That is not the answer that she wanted for now one of them dudes. The real answer is that, hey, on the first date, I want to take you out to a 5-star restaurant where you can order wherever the hell you want because you is the queen and you is the prize. That is what she was looking for. So why she asked the question? By all them saying what they saying, in her mind, she like, God damn, these niggas cheap as hell. I know I'm the prize, so none of y'all ain't gonna take me to a 5-star restaurant where we could both get dressed up and I can eat all the snow crabs I want. You on that bullshit. That's bullshit. That's what she was looking for. Because her previous question was talking about traveling, which that was dealing with money. Because let's keep it honest. Even with the traveling situation, right? She wants the dudes to pay her fee, pay her way to travel. That's why she asked the question. She asked the one question about, where you gonna take me out on the first date? Ultimately, these dudes talking about going and taking a walk on the park, acting like they Jill Scott and shit. And old boy said, forget that. We going to a straight hole in the wall. I bet old boy right here gonna get eliminated next for sure. But I'm just saying, I'm just reading the room.
Okay.
All right, we have one more question for this round.
So my final question for this round is, why do you think most relationships fail today?
Okay, let's start with contestant number 2.
I love that question.
I would say social media for sure. Social media is like it has everyone thinking there's just so much out there that it's not, and then like a lot of people are really just into the hype right now. Everyone is just so focused on not missing out on something, and they think that they're gonna miss out on something. So it like kind of tends to make people do things that you weren't even normally do or even really want to do, but you just don't want to miss out and you want to be a part of the vibe or the whatever scene is going on. So I would definitely say like social media is a part, and like just like not being present versus being just in a whole nother world instead of being where you are.
And contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, I'm definitely gonna agree on the social media part. I also think music has a part to play into this. I feel like nobody really thinks for themselves nowadays, and it's like somebody's favorite artist says something, they're gonna automatically believe it and go through it. And I just feel like it's just not like, for example, if you go out, you're gonna see the same people going out. But if you look at it on social media, it looks lit. But if you see them at the club, they're just standing around like just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it looks cool, but if you're really there, if you really know what's going on, you're gonna be like, yo, it's not really what's going on. So I definitely agree. Social media and music is just jading everybody's minds, and it's not how the real world works. It's just not. So social media and music is what I'm gonna say. Nobody really thinks for themselves anymore.
Okay. And contestant number 4.
I'll keep it short, but basically, I'll say lack of communication. It's very, very big to communicate when you're in a relationship, because when you think about it, you're gonna get married to this person, hopefully, and if that happens, things aren't always gonna be so bright. So the best way to solve those issues, those problems, is to communicate. And I found like a lot of my friends, a lot of people I'm around, have problems with the relationships just because they're going to other people to talk about this and that their significant other did. And it's like, if you would have just went to your significant other the first time, you probably wouldn't have had that issue, that problem, whatever the case may be. You could have solved it in the blink of an eye, but because you decided to go to social media, like my boy said, or you listen to the music and let that influence you, or whatever the case may be, it's like it's not gonna work, even if you don't do those things and you don't have communication. You got to have communication overall.
All right, it is the end of this round.
It is the end of the round.
I know those are pretty good responses.
These are great responses.
Unfortunately, we do have to get rid of one of those guys. We got to eliminate him.
The last one?
So the person I'm picking this round to eliminate will be contestant number 2.
Okay.
Oh, number
Okay,
2.
I'm gonna have you
Okay.
stand on over there.
Oh.
And contestant number 2, let me have you come on out. All right, you can stand right over there. Okay, so why did we lean towards eliminating contestant number 2?
I think for me, when it came around to that date question, I kind of feel like it was not really like a lot of effort thought or put into it when it came to what could possibly be done. But that's just me. Like, I'm definitely like a more outgoing girl, I feel like. So I don't know. I just feel like
Just wanted a
I
little
didn't really
more-
resonate that much with your answer today.
And I think that's what Urban said earlier, that they answered that question wrong. And that's what I said. I told you what she was looking for. She wanted them crab legs. If you didn't mention them down crab legs, then it's a nope. I told you.
Okay. All right. And then, sorry, if you can remind us of your name again.
Andre.
Oh, Andre, you don't got a mic?
I got it.
Oh, there you go.
Andre.
Andre, okay. Well, Andre, we do thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we are in our final round.
Final round.
Final round.
Final round. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on to our questions. We do have contestant 4 and 5 left, so let's
Okay.
hit them with the first question.
So what I would like to know is what is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Ooh, okay. Contestant number 4.
The question she's asking is, the question she asking is this: what type of fuck boy are you really? That's what she's asking. Let's see if they're gonna answer it correctly.
4.
I've done a lot of spontaneous things. So, for example, I drove myself across the country, changed my life. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, originally from Kenya, but I moved to LA and I drove myself over there to pursue my dreams and my career. But I will say the biggest thing I've done was, I would say, well, I'm gonna give you 2. I flew out of the country alone to London, had the best experience of my life. But the biggest thing I wanted to say was I jumped off like one of the buildings in Las Vegas. It's called the Strat Tower. It really boosted my confidence. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
Bro, everybody jumps out the Strat in Vegas, bro. That is not a flex at all, bro. Like, what the hell?
I can do anything. Like, I'm fearful. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, yeah.
All right, contestant number 5. Let's hear from you.
Contestant number 5, geez. The most spontaneous thing I think I've ever done was kind of the same thing he did, traveled a little bit. Went to Paris for a week, then took a train to Amsterdam, there for a week. You know, that traveling stuff and going out the country was really just a nice break from everything. But that's probably the most spontaneous thing. I was like, yeah, let me get my passport, start checking off these countries, getting these stamps. Went to
Passport
Jamaica
bros.
too, but nothing compared. I was out in Paris for Fashion Week, so I was like, I gotta go. I need to get lit, and that's what I did.
What would you say is the most spontaneous thing you've done?
Oh, wow.
She said, I wasn't expecting this.
I feel like I've done a lot in my life, but kind of piggybacking off of like them is just definitely being able to solo travel as well as like with my best friend. We actually share the same birthday. So
So she's telling the story, y'all. She hooked up with her best friend. She hooked up with her best friend, right? They went to the DR, the Dominican Republic, ended up smashing dudes. That was the answer that she was looking for. She's trying to see if these dudes was going to take her abroad and smash her on the balcony in front of everybody. That's what she was looking for. That's what she was looking for. But the dudes, they failed the assignment. But hey, who am I? I'm deserving.
So we always travel together, and I feel like my times with her are just always so grand, and I'm so appreciative of the time we have together. So I would say like my times with her is always just so spontaneous. It's just, I love it. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and start off with that second question.
So my second question is like, what's a long-term goal you guys would like to achieve?
Okay, let's start with contestant 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. Contestant number 5. Definitely financial freedom. I do not like stress. I mean, I know it's a part of like everyday life, but I know like me personally, I like to, have a good time. So I would love to be. I understand financial freedom is not necessarily like super duper tin, but I would love to just be able to do whatever I want. I just feel like I don't want to stress about bills, yada yada. So I definitely think a long-term goal is to get myself good now. So in the long run, I don't really have to worry about stuff like, like I said, I just bought my dream car at 24. I'm about to be 25. So I kind of let you know where I plan on heading. So I'm just like, I don't really care about, the fun stuff now. Like I can do that later on if I just know to play on my cards right. So right now it's time to grind and build. build my legacy. So when I do decide to settle down, have kids and everything, I can do that without really having to worry about it. So definitely financial freedom for sure.
Okay, contestant number 4.
Honestly,
Oh, and real quick. I don't know if y'all caught on to the last part of what he said, but he said that he wanted to build a legacy for him and his children, meaning that deep down inside, this dude do not want to be married. This is normally how men think on his level, is that they always be about their grind. They want to build their legacy. So a woman is like down there to him. All right. So yeah, he don't want to be married. He'll have kids for sure, but he don't want to be married or nothing like that.
I'm really, really, really interested in building a family because that's just something I didn't grow up
He wants to have a family though. Notice he started out by saying that.
with like a lot around me. As far as like intermediate family, I didn't grow up with a lot of that around me, but I have always had like cousins and aunties and uncles and stuff around me. But ultimately, it's just getting to where God wants me to be urgently because life is really, really short. And when you think about it, there really is no time. Like, there's no time at all to do anything. So I just want to do everything that I'm supposed to do, everything that I'm meant to do while I'm here. And I want to succeed and strive to that at the fullest of my capabilities, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, next question.
So, my final question for this round is, how do you like to show your affection to the people you care about?
Okay, contestant number 4.
Quality time.
Good old love language question.
Whoever I love is someone that I want to be around. So if that's you, then I just want to be around you and spoil you, treat you to what you like to do. But, that goes vice versa. We do that towards each other, which builds a better relationship versus one person just doing something. But honestly, it's quality time, getting to know my partner, because you can never know someone 100%. There's always something that you're going to miss or something that you need to know that you didn't know, something you can do better. And I know everyone likes attention, everyone, in general. So showing that girl, that woman attention is very important for me because I know without that, there's a lot of problems that can, that can hinder your relationship and whatever the case may be. And I don't want any problems in my relationship. So it's just quality time, attention, and just love and care, really.
Okay. Yeah. All right, let's hear from contestant 5.
I think for me, showing my affection, like I said, I was raised a certain way. So it's definitely going to be, I hate to say it, a little bit more on the materialistic side. I'm definitely in tune with my affections and obviously being able to speak. But I know me, like I said, I like nice things. So if you buy me some nice thing, that's my love language. So I'm going to reciprocate that to you as well as, as well as a verbal and like reassure you side. Quality time for sure. It's just, I like you. I'm gonna buy you a bag or something, But that's only if you my girl. That's only if you my girl, though. Whatever. So, but definitely I look nice. I want you to look nice. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of it.
All right.
Tough one.
All right. So we're gonna do.
Last 2 men.
Elimination time. Which one out of these 2 contestants, all of the responses really resonated with you? You loved what you heard, whatever it may be. Which one out of these 2 are we eliminating?
I think for me, it'll be contestant number 5.
Okay.
I think overall, I was kind of leaning towards the other person more, and just like the attention to detail and just like the intention of what you want going into a relationship and building that bond with the person. So I think the other person's answers resonated with me more.
So I'm kind of curious. She's choosing no boy, right? I'm curious to see if she actually look at this dude, right? If she actually see this dude, is she gonna either stay with this dude or she gonna be like, Hell no. It is a hell no. But we're going to see.
Okay.
Versus contestant number 5 today.
All right. Let me
Both
have
great.
You can go ahead and stand on over there. All right. Contestant number 5, come on out.
Good luck, man.
All right. Have you stand there. Okay. If you want to remind us of your name again.
Hi, my name is Kai.
Kai. Okay. So you did end up eliminating him. Was there anything specific he said that you were like, oh, you know what? I'm definitely going to steer more towards contestant number 4?
I think it was kind of your last comment on my final answer in terms of the materialistic. I love gifts. I love giving gifts to my friends and my family. It's also another love language of mine.
She didn't
but I
even
think,
remember. She
like,
don't make something up.
that bond is much more important to me than, you know,
Gifts.
the other stuff.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said, I was like, I was raised a certain way, so like I understand my
Yeah.
view is gonna be a little different, but
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Okay. You can stay right on
Okay.
there, girl. Okay.
She
So
looking
you
at
did end up
anticipation.
picking contestant number 4.
Hey, she's just look at her. She's looking in anticipation and everything. Man, when she see old boy, man, say if she react a certain type of way, I'm gonna die laughing.
4.
I did.
So let's go ahead and bring out your match. Come on out.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'll have you just stand over here.
Sherelle. Tavia,
Tavia.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Thank
Okay.
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
So I know you said a lot of his responses like really resonated with you.
Mm-hmm.
What really like sealed the deal for you?
I just think like how I don't know, the way you articulated things, like that's just kind of how even I would respond to some of like my answers I asked today. And also your view on like mental health and everything, like that's so important to me. I'm a big advocacy for therapy. So yeah, I think that's just my final,
Okay.
I was just like, okay, like I think I'm leaning more towards this way, and I think like just as we went on, that's just kind of sealed the deal for me.
All right. So now you see your day. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, sir?
Mr. Money Man. I'm just playing, no, but she's a beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
I loved your responses too when she did ask you, some questions. I really like your vibe and everything like that. You have a beautiful smile as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we're real happy.
All right. Well, I can't wait to hear about this follow up.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope we get lots of dates and we hear good stuff.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
really, really happy for you too.
can we go
you.
skydiving?
Oh.
I'm just playing.
All right. You guys keep going on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this episode of Blind Date Love. If you'd like to
All
be
right.
featured in any of our upcoming episodes, the submission form will be linked in the description box below. Make sure you go ahead and fill that out to be considered. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we will catch you all next time.
Woo! All right. So what do y'all think about this blind date episode? You know what I'm saying? Now, what do y'all think about it overall? I know it's not like Pop the Balloon, boy, it have all this drama behind it, but this blind date thing is more safer for a more safer type of audience who's seeking that. So what do y'all think about it overall? Well, I personally think overall, once again, the production of the show, Arlette hosting it, her husband doing the back end production of that, I think is phenomenal for real. I do. They do a phenomenal job every single time. They do. But at the same time, it's not Pop the Balloon. It's not Pop the Balloon, you know what I'm saying? Where you have all that drama behind it, where people be roasting each other and all this stuff there, So, but I mean, I get it. They, they want to experiment and try different things. This is not the only thing that they do. This is what I just present to y'all, but they do a whole lot of other stuff too. They do follow-up shows of the people who was on the previous Pop the Balloon episodes. And I was planning on doing reviews on that pretty soon too. But, they do other stuff and now they experiment with this too. So, but, It is what it is. You know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And yeah, by the way, Arlette dress was phenomenal as well too, like always. Yep. But other than that, y'all, that's all I got for tonight. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the stream. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up as y'all want to leave it now. It helps the channel out a whole lot. And I appreciate all my day ones for pulling up like always for the support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I also appreciate each and every last one of y'all as well for supporting the channel, sharing me out, hitting the thumbs up. Catch me whether from live or you catch the replay as well too. Appreciate it a whole lot, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure y'all catch the replay of my other streams as well too. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, appreciate y'all. I will see y'all again on the next episode. Peace.